While nobody wants to poop at high altitude in a cramped toilet, when you've gotta go, you've gotta go. Even if you're flying for pleasure, here's how to make doing your business as painless as possible while you're airborne. First off, if you need to go, there is some strategy you can employ that will make it easier to do so without getting stuck behind the drinks trolley or being obvious to your fellow passengers. Former flight attendant Erica Roth told Mel magazine that the sweet spot in terms of the best time to poop on a plane is when you're in the air and the seatbelt sign is off, but before the drinks trolley comes around. That way you won't get stuck behind the trolley and there is less likely to be a line. If you're on a short journey, she recommends avoiding doing your business if you can help it, as smells can quickly permeate inside the plane. It's also vital to avoid taking too long in there, as after about 20 minutes, attendants will need to knock on the door to check that you're okay and not up to no good. However, there are several hacks you can use to make your airplane toilet experience better. To soak up smells, Roth recommends asking an attendant for a bag of coffee grounds to hang in the restroom while you poop. This will help control the odor and make the reason behind your toilet trip less obvious, at least to everyone except the attendant, that is. You may be tempted to spray an aerosol to cover smells, but this can set off the sensitive smoke alarms in the toilet.
It works sort of like a deodorizer, so that anything it expunges smells like Lysol.
Country singer Leanne Rimes told Extra she discovered this exact problem when she sprayed dry shampoo and set off the siren on a flight she was on. The biggest thing is that you'll want to avoid picking up and spreading germs, as several people may use the facility. Plane bathrooms are thoroughly cleaned and disinfected after each flight and checked every 30 minutes or so by a flight attendant. However, checked does not mean cleaned, and depending on the plane and where you sit, you could be sharing the bathroom with up to 80 people. One way to avoid picking up bugs on a plane is to take a small pack of disinfectant wipes with you so you can clean any surfaces before you touch them. If you go this route, another flight attendant has a warning. On their blog, A Wheel in the Sky, they say to never throw those wipes in the toilet. They can block the system, causing problems for all and embarrassment for you. On that note, you might think that avoiding sitting would be more hygienic. However, you do not want to squat in an airplane bathroom, as even a tiny bit of turbulence could lead to disaster. As an alternative, the Wheel in the Sky blog recommends using a lavatory seat cover or lining the seat with toilet paper. Then keep going with the TP and line the bowl too. This will prevent any remnants from being left behind after you flush. If you opt to be this thorough, however, be careful not to block the toilet by using too much paper. Additionally, you may want to flush during the act and afterward to ensure everything will go down. This advice is slightly controversial because of the phenomenon known as toilet plumes. When you flush, harmful germs can be pushed into the air if you don't put the seat down. However, if you're covering the bowl by sitting on the toilet, this particular concept shouldn't be too much of a problem. Finally, always wash your hands, soap up liberally, and use a paper towel or tissue to open the door when leaving. Then use hand sanitizer once you're outside the bathroom to finish off. The bathroom isn't the only place you might want to worry about sanitizing. Before you use your tray table, disinfect that too, because this may be another place where germs lurk. As you'll be eating off it, you want to be sure there are no sickness-causing bugs on that surface in particular. And if you're experiencing tummy rumbles, one flight attendant-approved hack is to order a special meal, which gives you more control over what you'll eat. It usually arrives before the regular meals too, so you can rest after eating without worrying you missed your chance.